here on 10 metres. Hopefully it holds out a little longer. You take care, look after yourself, the family, and stay safe from here in the northeast UK. Italy Kilo 3, Lima Delta Lima, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Back to you.
Yes, Ali. Thank you for contact. Very good thing also about a 9, 5 dB over 9. You is better, but no problem. Very good population to me, the band. It's all Europe, I think, but a very good population. Thank you very much for contact. By the 73, open meeting and in frequency, no problem. You are a very strong station. And for you and your family, good evening, Lee. Golf 6 November Delta, Indiana Kilo number 3, Lima Delta Lima. Ciao, grazie mille, Lee.
Thanks very much, really. You take care, and regard from here in the UK. Italy Kilo 3, Lima Delta Lima, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta clear, 7-3.
Ciao, grazie mille.
Ciao, ciao. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Listening. CQ10, CQ10 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Listening. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10 meters. CQ10, CQ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Listening. And just like that, the band dies. Typical. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta.
Oscar Kilo 2, Juliet Romeo, Foxtrot Portable.
Oscar Kilo 2, Juliet Romeo, question mark portable.
Juliet Romeo Foxtrot, Roger.
QSL, Oscar Kilo 2, Juliet Romeo Foxtrot portable. Good afternoon, Jean. I have you 5-9 here into the northeast UK. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. First report for you, 5-9 to 10 dB, Roger.
QSL on the 5-9 plus 10, much appreciated on the short QSO, and great conditions here this afternoon on 10 meters. Hopefully it holds out for a while there. You take care, look after yourself and the family, and regard from here in the UK. Oscar Kilo 2, Juliet Romeo Foxtrot portable, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, 7-3.
Yes, thank you for nice QSO. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
7-3, take care. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, listening, 10 meters. CQ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, listening. CQ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling 10 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, listening, 10. Yankee Charlie Sierra. Try again, Yankee Charlie Sierra again. QSL Marcus, Hotel Bravo 3, Yankee Charlie Sierra, good afternoon. I have you 5x757 into the northeast UK. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead. QSL, thank you for the 5-9 there into Switzerland. Yeah, I shall confirm through QRZ.com. No problem with that. Much appreciated on the contact here this afternoon. Running the IC7300, 300 watts and a 2-element tri-band beam, beaming into Europe there. Marcus, go ahead. Yeah, my apologies. Yeah, QSL doing a great job with the 991, 100 watts and the long wire, doing a great job. You peaked 5.9 on that last over, 5.9 on that last over, Marcus. You take care, enjoy the portable work, and hopefully work you again further down the log on another band there, Marcus. Hotel Bravo 3, Yankee Charlie Sierra, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Back to you, Marcus, for a final. Thank you very much. You take care, Marcus. Until the next time, best 7-3. QRZ 10 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Lima Alpha 2 Tango. Good afternoon. I have you 5-9 plus. Nice clear audio here into the Northeast UK. Name is Lee. Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Roger that, Lee. You are 5-9 in Trondheim, Norway, the central part of Norway. Operator name here is Stian Sierra Tango India Alpha November. Stian's name, and I'm currently operating from the local radio club. How copy, over?
Yeah, QSL Stian, thank you very much for the contact here this afternoon on 10 meters. Great conditions there at the moment. Currently running the IC7300, 300 watts through a 2-element tri-band beam, around 30 foot above the ground there. But yeah, compliments to you on your audio. Nice crystal clear audio there. Go ahead.
Roger. I'm using an FTDS 5000 and I'm beaming out with approximately 800 watts at the moment. 800 whiskey on a Yagi antenna pointing in your general direction. So I'm hoping I'm readable for you. Yeah, I'm not going to keep you for too long. I'm going to keep on scanning. Just found you on the 10 meter band, so I thought I'd give it a go. So thanks a bunch, 73, and all the best. Stay safe.
Yeah, QSL, thank you very much for the QSO, and pleasure to work you here this afternoon on the club call there. Look after yourself, enjoy the activity on 10 meters, and hopefully you get a few more on the log. Look after yourself and stay safe. Lima Alpha 2 Tango, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Take care.
Roger,
7-3. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta.
Delta Oscar 2 Quebec Sierra.
Delta Oscar 2 Quebec Sierra, is that a QSL?
Yes, this is correct. My name is Christian, my name. The QTR is Berlin, capital city of Germany. The report is very, very fine here. 5-9, very good. Golf 6, Mike, November, Delta, Oscar 2, Quebec, Sierra.
QSL Christian doing a fine job. I have you 5-8, 5-9, a little bit of QSB, but nothing to worry about. Doing a fine job there at the moment. Yeah, name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Nice to hear you on 10 meters. Running the IC7300, 300 watts through a 2-element tri-band beam. The microphone I'm using at the moment is the Heil Pro Set 6 headset there, Christian. Go ahead.
Yes, okay, yes, thanks for the information. Yes, very good. I'm working here the FTD 2000 and the antenna is a dipole Kellerman antenna multiband of 10 meter for the ground height. Okay, the signal is very, very good here for you. Golf 6, Mike November Delta, Delta Oscar 2, Quebec Sierra.
Yeah, QSL Christian doing a fantastic job with that setup with the station there at the moment. You take care, look after yourself and the family, and hopefully work you again further down the log. Regards from here in the northeast UK. Delta Oscar 2, Quebec Sierra, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Take care.
Okay, thank you for the QSO. Thank you for the beautiful contact. Very, very good. Okay, thank you. Golf 6, Mike November Delta. Thank you for the QSO. This is Delta Oscar 2, Quebec Sierra.
Thanks very much. 7-3. Enjoy the rest of the evening. QRZ 10 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Fox 1 Bravo Bravo Tango. Good afternoon, Richard. I have you 5x5 here in the northeast UK. Name is Lee Lima Echo Echo. Microphone back to you.
Very good leadership here. My question is, can you do Tango Sierra for the roof with 100 watts on vertical antenna? Okay, so tell us also. Mike, November,
Yeah, QSL Richard. Foxtrot 1 Bravo Bravo Tango, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta returning. Yeah, no problem. Doing a fine job there. I did turn the beam towards yourself, so I got you peaked 5.8 on that last over. So yeah, doing a great job with the 100 watts and that TS440, doing a great job. Running the IC7300 300 watts and a 2-element beam there at the moment there, Richard. Thank you very much for the short QSO. Look after yourself and the family. Regards from here in the northeast UK. Foxtrot 1 Bravo Bravo Tango, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Take care. 7-3. Thank you very much, Richard. You take care. 7-3. QRZ Golf 6 Mike, November Delta.
Oscar Echo 4, Juliet Hotel Whiskey.
Oscar Echo 4 Hotel Whiskey.
Hello, Lee. This is Oscar Echo 4, Juliet Hotel Whiskey. OE4JHW. Nice to hear you again. You're 5 and 8 near Vienna. And just remembering me, name is Jürgen. I also go by George. G6MND, OE4JHW.
Yeah, QSL George doing a fine job there. We've got you 5x9 here into the northeast UK. Pleasure to work you again here on 10 meters. Yeah, it's one of those things. Great to hear 10 meters open and getting those contacts in there. Yeah, I'll still run the same setup. Nothing changed yet, but there is some plans in the pipeline there, George. Go ahead.
Roger from OE4JHW. Yeah, well, nothing changed as well here on my side. Except the weather is better than the last days. It's much warmer, 24 degrees, 25 degrees. We had very bad weather last week. It was very cold, 10 to 15 degrees colder than today and yesterday. Yeah, rain and it was really, really awful thing. I have spotted you on the department, so hopefully you will have more responses. Keep on calling and hope to hear you again. That is
Yeah, QSL, George. Thank you very much for the QSO and the contact again today. Yeah, hopefully work you again further down the log. It is a pleasure to work people. No matter how many times, it makes it a lot more entertaining. To be perfectly honest, and get to know a lot more people and get to recognise the call signs makes it a little bit easier there, George. Anyway, you take care, look after yourself, and hopefully work you again further down. Just so you're aware, the WX here is it's slightly overcast. However, we have had quite high temperatures, around 24, 25 degrees here this afternoon, so quite a warm day. On that, I'll bid you 7-3 there, George. Until the next time, take care. Oscar Echo 4, Juliet Hotel Whiskey, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Take care. 7-3, and thanks for spotting me on the cluster, appreciate it. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta.
Baker 9, Delta Romeo Whiskey.
Delta Romeo Whiskey again. Delta Romeo Whiskey again.
G6MND, HP9, Delta Romeo Whiskey. Good afternoon, dear friend. Handle here, Eddie, and I'm located in the vicinity of Perth. Pick up in next hour, G6MND, HP90 RW.
Yeah, QSL Eddie, nice to work you on a new band. It's been a long time coming there. I have you 5'8", peaking 5'8" here into the northeast UK. We'll work plenty of times there on 20 metres, so it is an absolute pleasure to get you on 10. So yeah, 5x8 here into the northeast UK. Eddie, go ahead.
Yes, okay, Lee. I'm really very glad to hear you on 10 metres. We had most of the contacts I see in the log are 20 meter contacts, and fantastic today the 10 meter band. So many contacts I could make to Zealand and Ireland, but also to the south. Fantastic strong signals coming through. And you're reporting next hour, Lee. Mike Spector.
Yeah, QSL Eddie, much appreciated. Doing a fantastic job there, and yeah, like I say, absolute pleasure to get you on a new band. Yeah, I did notice 10 metres was open a little bit earlier on, but due to work commitments, I had to forfeit that and try and catch up on a little bit of sleep. Then hope that the band would remain open for a little while. So that's a story this side, Eddie. Go ahead.
I'm not often on this band, usually on a 20 meter, but sometimes one have a look on the scope at least, or give a shout, a CQ call. But not all people make that, and I'm also this kind of people. I listen when I hear nothing, bye-bye. But that's wrong, I know. But today, this afternoon, maybe in 1.5 hours, I made it about 20 QSOs, nice QSOs on all on 10 meter band. So I really enjoyed to meet you also on 10 meter relay. Working condition quite short, 500 watts, 11 element multi-band. Yeah, and see if I can take if he has a picture on that page. Mike, back to you. G6MND, HP90 RW.
Yeah, QSL doing a fine job with that 500 watts in the multiband aerial, doing a great job. I'm running a little bit less power. I'm running 300 watts there, 300 watts to a 2-element tri-band beam. It's just the same antenna, same aerial as I use on 20 meters, up around 30 foot above the ground there, Eddie. So yeah, I do have a choice of a vertical antenna, but I find the beam works better on 10. at 10 and 20 meters. So they right, 20 meters is more the favourable band for myself when the conditions are right and the aerial's pointing in the right direction. They're ready. Go ahead.
Yeah, sir, that's true. And by the way, the last transmission was coming up to S9, 5 and 9 interlock. Good signal. But this always is sometimes very big to us, Baltimore. And yes, luckily the band is very fine. And here also is S2. But that is not possible on 20 meters. There is a noise level on S5, and that is terrible. And I work on it. I try to improve this situation. That is not so easy. Okay. I wish you and yours all the very best. And again, thank you for the nice contact on the new band. Stay safe and take care. And Mike, for the final back to you.
Yeah, QSL Eddie, thanks very much for the QSO. I'll see if I can work a couple of more stations before I see what the other bands are like. I might try 20 meters a little bit later on, see what activities there. I do tend to like to have a listen on 10 meters just to see if the band's open and try and get a bit of activity going here on 10 meters. So yeah, great to hear you. Look after yourself, Eddie, and the family, and regards from here in the northeast UK. Hotel Bravo 9 Delta Romeo Whiskey Golf 6 Mike November Delta clear 7-3. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Bye bye.
7-3. QRZ 10 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ 10 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ10 CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Listening. Hotel Bravo 9 again. Hotel Bravo 9 Romeo Oscar X-ray. Is that a QSL, Kurt? Hotel Bravo 9 Romeo Oscar X-ray. Is that a QSL, Kurt? Hopefully you haven't dropped down into noise there. Try again. Yeah, unfortunately, Kurt, you've dropped right down in the noise. Your signals just dropped right out there. I'll listen out for you again in a couple of moments. Hotel Bravo 9 Romeo Oscar X-ray. I'll have a listen out for you again in a short while there, Kurt. Obviously, you dropped down in the noise, so I do apologise for that. I'll listen one more time, then I'll show QRZ there. One more time, Kurt. Go ahead. And negative. Sorry about that, Kurt. I'll listen out for your call during the course of the activity here. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Listening 10 meters. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Calling CQ10. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Listening 10 meters. Oscar Kilo 1 Alpha Quebec Whiskey. Good afternoon. I have you 5x657 and your signal was increasing. If you'd like to go ahead. Name is Lee. Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Okay, very good afternoon. Thank you. About 577, 57
Conditions are up and down, so yeah, QSL Vratnik, thank you very much for the 5-7, much appreciated. Yeah, band conditions are up and down there at the moment, so hopefully you're still receiving me. You did drop out during the course of that last over, so I'll not hold it, and hopefully work you again further down the log. 7-3, all the best to you and your family, and regards from here in the Northeast UK. Oscar Kilo 1 Alpha Quebec Whiskey Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. 7-3.
Before you leave me, I would appreciate just one thing. What power are you using?
Currently running 300 watts, 300 watts there. Go ahead.
It's a big one. I'm working with 100 watts only. So thank you. All the best to you and good health. Bye-bye.
Yeah, QSL, no problem with the 100 watts. You came up to a 5-7, 5-8 on that last over. Look after yourself. 7-3 from here in the Northeast UK. Until the next time, best 7-3.
My pleasure.
Take care. QRZ 10 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta.
Sierra Papa 9, Juliet Mike Papa, Sierra Papa 9, Juliet Mike Papa.
Sugar Papa 9, Juliet Mike Papa. Good afternoon, Jack. I have you a 5-9 here into the Northeast UK. Nice to work you on a new band. See, we worked on 20 and 40 meters there, so 10 meters new band. Pleasure to get you. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning. My name is Jacek. Juliet Alpha Charlie Echo Kilo Jacek.
QSL on the 5-9, Yadek. Thank you very much for the short QSO. Yeah, band conditions are up and down. You peak 5-9, then you drop down to a 5-5. A little bit of QSB, but no problem at all. Thank you very much. You take care, stay safe, and enjoy the conditions here on 10 meters. Sugar Papa 9, Juliet Mike Papa, Golf 6 Mike November Delta clear. 7-3. Take care. 7-3. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta listening 10 meters. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta listening. Oscar Charlie 1 Charlie Zulu Lima, is that a QSL? Charlie Zulu Lima, make a call. Charlie Zulu Lima, try again one more time. Negative. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta listening. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling 10 meters. Golf 6 Mike November Delta listening. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta listening 10 meters. Golf 4 Golf Delta Romeo, go ahead.
Yes, Golf 6,
QSL Pierre, thank you very much for coming back to the call. I have you 5858 here into the Northeast UK. Not quite on the front of the beam there, but got you no problem. Foxtrot 4 Golf Delta Romeo Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Back to you, Pierre.
Yes, I look at QSL.com. Coordination complète. No problem. You my antenne verticale. My antenne verticale from 10 meters. Et my transceiver Foxtango 8 Foxtrot. Et my microphone Mike Delta 100 couple antenne Mike Foxtrot Juliet. 962 Delta. You radio super file. You radio super file signal up down. 7, no problem.
Yeah, QSL Pierre doing a fine job. I've turned the beam more towards yourself there, so hopefully that's a little bit better. I've got you 5.9 on that last over, so doing a fine job there. Running the IC7300, 300 watts in a 2-element tri-band beam, around 30 foot above the ground. So yeah, your vertical antenna doing a fine job getting a signal out there on 10 meters. Great opening. It is up and down, so the conditions are varied at the moment. So 1 minute the station's there, and the next minute it's just completely disappeared. It's one of those things with conditions, especially on 10 meters. You take care. Pleasure to work you here this afternoon. Hopefully work you again further down the log. Foxtrot 4 Golf Delta Romeo Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Back to you, Pierre. Like I've just said, conditions, 1 minute they're there, next minute they're gone. It's a prime example. Yeah, QSL Pierre, thank you very much for the QSO. Unfortunately, yeah, you have dropped right into the noise. Like I said, it would happen there. It's one of those things with 10 meters. Well, not just 10 meters on all bands, but 10 meters is maybe closing down a little bit there for myself here in the UK. Look after yourself, stay safe, and hopefully work you again further down the log. 7-3. Foxtrot 4 Golf Delta Romeo Golf 6 Mike November Delta 7-3. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ 10 meters QRZ 10 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta. I'm going to try a bit of a long shot on 10 meters. I'm going to turn the beam towards the States, towards North America, so see if I can get anybody from over the pond here on 10 meters. See what we're going to do. I am really hoping I get something on over the pond, as it were. CQ 10 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ 10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta beaming North America. Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ 10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta beaming North America. Listening. Like I say, it is a bit of a long shot. I'm not sure what the band conditions are like over there in the States, but if I don't turn the beam and don't try, you know that. CQ North America Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta beaming North America. Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening North America. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, beaming long shot over North America. Long shot over North America. Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. I think I'm being a little bit optimistic here. I don't think the aerial's high enough, but it's one of those, you've got to give it a go. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, beaming North America. Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10 meters. CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening North America. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10 meters. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening 10 meters. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. I'm beaming back towards Europe, so let's see what we're going to do. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10 meters. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10. And the answer to that, Stuart, would be yes, I am having fun. That's what it's all about. CQ10, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10 meters. Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. CQ 10 meters, CQ10, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling 10 meters. Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. And I think that's about that for 10 meters. We'll let him take that. Yeah, hopefully 10 meters does open up. We can only wait and see if it does this. So bear with me. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it's one of those things. It has its moment. We enjoy what we do, putting the calls out and bringing a show to you guys. That's what it's all about. You don't, like I say on numerous occasions, you don't want to hear me just putting calls out and not getting anything. You want to hear the contacts roll in, and I like to get the contacts as well. So it's not just disappointing for you, it's disappointing for me as well when it's not going according to plan, as it were. But we do what we do. We try and work the best we can with the conditions we've got. I do know that I'm operating with quite a small small station or 2-element beam as opposed to a larger array of aerials, which I wouldn't mind if I had the space, but we do what we can, and with the equipment that we've got. What I would say is don't give up when it comes to the what's it called, putting the calls out. Don't be put off because you don't get the contacts. Wait a minute, I've just seen something. What am I looking at? Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't want to concentrate on a cluster. You want to get on the bands and just put the calls out. If people spot you on a cluster, that's great. It helps you out a great deal. But I'd like to just put the calls out, get out there and do what I need to do. Sort of bring a show to you guys. That's great. Like I was just saying, I've got a small setup here, so it's nothing spectacular. Not like some of you guys out there that are watching that have got these sort of, dare I say, mega stations with the big aerials. And really, I'm just sort of putting the show out there to show you guys that it can be done. You can work stations on such a small setup, small aerial, even a long way. Not that I care much for a long way. They do work. They do have the uses, but I just there's something a little bit more. Beam a dipole, rotary dipole, or a 2-element beam, just to get you on that next couple of steps on the ladder, as it were, with a hobby. The other thing is, a lot of people mention about power. Yes, I do run 400 watts when I put the live stream on. I do like to run QRP. I do like to run 5-10 watts, 50 watts. I don't always use 400 watts. The 400 watts primarily for you guys to get the contacts and give you the show, as it were. So that's the sort of story here. Yeah, I don't have to explain what I do, why I do it, and what it's for, but it just gives you guys general idea of what I'm working with. You can't really see unless you go on QRZ and see what I'm working with. You can't see on the stream, all other than the band scope and the console for us to operate the radio. Other than that, you can't really see much. So yeah, I am using sort of basic station with a little bit of power, a little bit of help. But don't let that put you off. Don't let putting the calls out and nothing coming back, nobody coming back to you. It may be a case you are getting out, but you're not quite here in the station. You're putting all that effort out, and the other station at the other side, they're trying their best to get you, and you can't quite get them out the noise. There's all various reasons as to why you're not getting the contacts. But it's one of those things. Don't be put off by just putting calls out. If you don't put the calls out, you don't know what you're going to get. Did a few calls. I didn't stream it. I thought I'd just get on the air, give it a try, and a few Japanese stations on an afternoon. Rare, very rare for me. But I was sort of just putting the calls out. Put the calls out. Don't be afraid of getting your voice over the air. So that's my bit of advice. Just put the calls out, providing you've got your call sign and you're licensed. don't just jump on a radio if you haven't got a license, because you run into all sorts of problems. Go in for your license, get your foundation license, get your intermediate if you've got your foundation, if you want to use a bit more power. Yeah, 40 watts might not seem a lot, but 40 watts could make a little bit of difference. And then obviously go on to your full class here in the UK. Go in for it. Don't be afraid. What have you got to lose? That's the most important thing you've got to remember. What have you got to lose? 9 times out of 10, it's nothing. That 1%, it could be your wife. I must point out, you've got to have an understanding partner to get into the hobby, and have a separate bank account. That generally works as well. But that's just it. You've got to have a laugh with a hobby. You've got to enjoy it. Take those off because my ears are a little bit on the warm side. But yeah, enjoy it. That's the most important part. Have a bit of humour. Where am I? What's that, Stuart? Have you tried mobile? No, I haven't tried up there yet. I wouldn't mind trying up there, but it's one of those, just getting the time to go out there and do it. I do tend to hit Cleedon Hills quite a bit, so Cleedon Hills in the North Pennines, I do hit those hills quite a bit. So I'm not just sticking to the home QTH. I do like to get out. I've tried remote once out there. It worked, but the what was it? The console audio didn't come through as it should have on the live stream. I don't know why that happened. I got home, set everything up, and it worked. Everything worked. The audio came through. Tried a recording, and it was working. But yeah, it does look like a high point. Same as Penshaw Monument. That's a canny place. Canny take off up there. Just off the A19. For you guys that are wondering where Penshaw Monument is, just off the A19 here in the northeast, in Tyne Wear, just outside of Sunderland. There. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll disappear. I'll go and get some food, and I'll come back, do a stream, start another stream off on 20 meters. See if we can get a few contacts on there. I may turn the beam for North America, so it looks as though there's Canadian station up there on the scope. So we'll see what we can do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll try and get back in about an hour or two. Probably give the bands a bit time to get a bit of activity. Being tea time here in the UK, we'll see what we can rustle up, as it were. So yeah, on that, I'm going to bid you guys 7-3. Thanks very much for watching, and cheers for joining there, Stuart. Much appreciated. Look after yourself. 7-3 from here in sunny stroke dull. There's a dark clouds roll over, and we'll see what happens over the next few hours. See what the band conditions are like. On that, thanks very much. 7-3. Stay safe, and thanks for joining.